Well, good morning, everybody. This is Rod from Pilgrim's Journey. And okay, the boat search continues. Today we are headed out, me and Tuck, over to Fort Lauderdale. We're going to look at a 1988 Hunter Legend 40-footer. And we're going to see how this goes. I mean, my preference is a catamaran, would be my number one choice. I looked at a catamaran this past Saturday. Had a couple little bulkhead issues, but my head hit the ceiling everywhere in the boat. So I'm not sure I can live with that day to day, and I'd have to get a bigger catamaran, which right now I don't know if I can necessarily swing that financially. So we're going to go look at this 40-foot Hunter. The nice thing about the Hunter, now it's a monohull. I'm not sure about the draft on it. The sailboat data calls it about 6.5 foot draft. A little deep for southern Florida and the Bahamas, but we're going to take a look. The one thing I like about the Hunters, they hold their value really well. Interiors are laid out really nice, and it's almost 14 foot wide for a beam, which for a big guy like me, that makes a big difference. And if somebody ends up living on the boat with you, or you take friends with you, it makes a big difference. So we're going to start our about 226 mile drive to take a look at the Hunter. So we'll talk to you in a minute. Here's my buddy Tuck. Say hi, Tuck. All right, see you in a minute. All right, here we are. We finally arrived at the boat. It's actually in a private mooring behind the guy's house. This is a 1988 Hunter 40 Legend. So they haven't used it in quite a while. So I'm going to turn this around and we can see how this goes. Let me see here. So this is the boat you can see behind me. I'm gonna turn this around for just a second, okay? Okay, so here we are, the front of the boat. Everything kind of looks okay. He said it's gonna need a bottom job. So some of the things we're looking at here is the rigging, and there's no sails on the boat right now. It's got a little bit of a roller furling on the front. So it's doesn't look too bad up top. It needs cleaning. So we're just kind of see here. Looks like all of the running lines are going to need to be replaced. So we're looking at it's got a little, you can see the dinghy davit on the back here, and so the top side doesn't look bad. There's no bimini. He's got a bimini frame, but his bimini got stolen along with the Dodger, but the frames are still here, so not bad so far. Okay, so we've looked at the Hunter 40. I'd love to say I liked it, but I'm not feeling it. So, I think one of the things I look at when I go on a boat, besides all the mechanicals, what potential work it's going to need, any danger areas, is, one of the things I think is, can I really live on this boat? This thing, maybe if he cleaned it up a whole lot and it was a little more presentable, I don't know. I just didn't see it. Tuck did pretty good. He scampered down the companionway into the cabin, and next thing I knew, he was scurrying up the companionway, and he is back on deck. So I don't think he was feeling it either. So the search continues. I start thinking, you know, the guy on the Hunter was $28,000. Maybe it was a boat. I would have considered it at $15,000, $17,000 maybe. I don't know. I just didn't like the boat that much. So, I mean, fortunately, we're still kind of working out the details on my boat sale. I've got a few more projects to work on to build him some custom cabinets, and we're laying some more floors in the boat. The boat's looking really nice. I think it's going to be hard giving up all the space in my 40-foot power yacht, but I'm really looking forward to sailing. I think part of it, you know, for all of us is, you know, get on and actually physically go on as many boats as possible. I went on an Endeavor 3014, which was a catamaran, 30-foot long, 14.5-foot wide. In my shoes and my hat, my head hits the roof everywhere in the boat. Maybe if I had taken off my shoes, it would have felt a little better. The boat was very nice for the same money as this boat here. It needed a couple of kind of major things, like the air conditioner needed fixing, the compressor on the refrigerator needed replacing, it needed running lines and some, you know, some general stuff. But I mean, it wasn't anything that was major, and the inside of the boat was very pretty, very clean. The exterior of the boat was very nice. It had some nice features with it. It came with a dinghy and a you know, motor with the dinghy. It had a brand new motor on the boat. You know, so that maybe is a possibility still. I'm not sure. I'd love to find a bigger catamaran, just a little bit taller inside, so I felt a little more comfortable. But I think all in all, it's you know, it's a process of going through a lot of boats and picking out what we want. I mean, my wants are, you know, I want a catamaran would be number one on the list. Number two would be a boat that's not too big, probably 40 foot or under, with as wide of a beam as I can get. And, you know, of course, I would like to buy one for as cheap as I can get it. But I don't know. We're still looking. I'm not a rich guy, so we're just going to keep looking. So here we are, headed back over to Palmetto from Fort Lauderdale. It was about close to a 4-hour drive by the time I stopped and took Tuck for a walk and everything. So we're driving back. It was a long day, but it was worth it looking at it. It just rules out another one. This is, I think, the third Hunter 40 I've looked at that I just said no. So we'll look at something else. If you're looking for a boat, if you're looking to be a liveaboard, you know, it's a great process. I've got 2 friends on the way to the Bahamas right now. They're like, hurry up and buy a boat and sail over to the Bahamas and meet us over here. So I'd love to, but we'll work it out. So we're still looking. Keep you up to date. Hope you're enjoying the journey. Hey, if you like these videos, if you want to see something, if you want something explained better of why we're looking at certain boats and why not others, just send me a message. But hit subscribe, and I could use all the help I can get from you guys. And hey, this is Pilgrim's Journey. Another adventure. See you. Bye.